We are back to that time again where we get to change our engine oil. In this video, I'm going to show you a detailed step-by-step process of how to change out the engine oil, drain out the old one, fill in the new one. But again, in this video, we're also going to cover something different. We're going to change out the air filter as well as replace the seal where we have our oil level sensor. These BMWs do not have dipsticks. They have oil level sensors, and it's at the bottom of the pan, and sometimes the seal wears out and it starts leaking. So in this video, we're also going to be replacing that. Otherwise, my name is Joe and welcome to Gear Culture. To get our work started, definitely we'll need to open the bonnet. To get our work done, we will be definitely opening this so that we can let in air as we drain the thing at the bottom. This is the oil filter housing. We'll be removing this cap so that we can access the oil filter. Then also we will be opening this up to be able to access the air filter. So to get this work done, we need a couple of tools to work. So we'll have to lift up our car. So we have some jack stands there with the jack. Then we have an oil filter remover. That's the tool we're going to use to open it up. We have 5 liters of Castro Age motor oil. Then of course you have some few ratchets that we're going to be using to open up a few components here and there. Then of course we have our air filter. We have our oil filter. We have our rings that are going to go together with our oil filter with a copper crush ring that is going to be on the pan down there. Then we have our oil level sensor seal. That's the one we're going to be replacing. Definitely we need some gloves on our hands. We are going to also get some contact cleaner because when you remove the oil level sensor, I believe it's going to be very, very dirty. We'll need to clean it up. Then of course you have a microfiber towel to do some little wiping here and there. We have our container where we're going to use to drain the oil that is used, and our funnel that we're going to use to pour in our new oil. So without wasting time, let's get this done. With the car up on stands, on the jack stands, we have enough space to go underneath and be able to drain the engine oil out. But we want to thin it out a little. So what we're going to do is just start the car, let it run for a few minutes as the engine oil just warms up through, and so that it thins out a little bit better so that it flows easily. The car is running. So we're going to let it run for a few minutes. Then we'll be able to go and drain that oil. You can see we have a leak right where the oil filter housing is, meaning the seal right over there is deteriorated or broken. Good thing we're going to be replacing that as well. Next we'll go and loosen this bolt that holds the oil in on the oil pan. It's a 17 millimeter, so I'll start off by loosening that. Break it loose. There you go. Just a little. Get our pan nearby. We don't want spillage all over the place. One, be careful as we let this out. You don't want it spilling all over the place. There you go. So dark. So dark. We'll let that drain. In the meantime, we'll go up and also remove the oil filter. We'll then go in with this guy to release the oil filter. Just want to make sure it is in and tight properly. You don't want oil pouring all over the place, so we'll It's even loose. So we'll open up our filter, just go through in each of the fins in here, trying to look for metal particles or shavings. Usually those will be signs of bad lubrication or worn out oil that has caused the bearings to shave and end up in the filter, but we don't have any of these, which is a good sign. With that said, I think this is good. This is good. We don't have to worry about the inside of the engine right now. So this is the plug that has been on the pan. This is the new copper crush washer. So I'm going to remove the old one and put on the new one. Of course, as it gets tightened down, it's just going to crush against the surface and seal properly. So with the new crush washer on, we're going to put it back onto the pan. Then we'll go to the next step where we get to remove the oil level sensor. Go ahead and wipe down the surface. Move this slightly out of the way. So make sure it's clean over here. Still dripping, but that shouldn't be a problem. Then we'll put back our plug with a new crush wash on it. Make sure you put it in properly. You don't want it to cross thread. You can use a hex as well. Get this in. Just want it to hold tight enough. You don't want to get it there permanently. Just want it to crush the copper enough, and that's it. I think we're done with that bit. Next will be this guy here, but let's first get this out of the way. Get our 10mm in here. It's too dirty though, and loosen this. Let's first unplug this guy. Do this. So full of dirt. Supposed to be pinching it on the side and pulling it. It's going to be a bit difficult. But also one thing I've noticed is that this whole pan is wet. Our seals for holding the pan up have failed, the gasket itself. So this one will have to be replaced soon, because this is too messy. This is too messy. Off camera, I was able to unplug the oil level sensor. There was a huge buildup of dirt behind the pinchable release tabs within the plug. I was able to clean it out with a picking tool and a handsome amount of contact cleaner. And of course, patience in a very awkward position was needed too. With some paper towel, I went ahead and wiped down the oil off the sensor. I then sprayed it down with some contact cleaner to loosen the oil and dirt out. I followed this with a repurposed toothbrush to remove the stuck on dirt. For removing the thick buildup, the picking tool surely came in handy. This is how we brush the teeth, brush the teeth, brush the teeth. This is how we brush the teeth, we brush them every morning. Once the sensor was all clean, I carefully used the picking tool to pry the oil seal off. I then went ahead to clean away whatever dirt was left underneath. Then went on to place the new seal, making sure it is well seated. And now, with this sensor being ready, it's time to have it reinstalled. So we're going to clean this out. As you can see, it's very, very dirty. There's a lot of buildup of dirt on this thing, so just scrape off as much as I can. Next, we're going to spray in here just to make sure we don't have any dirt left in here before we clip it in or click it back in. I'll go in with the contact cleaner, spray in as much as I can. Want all the dirt to drip out. Drippity drip, drippity drip, drippity drip. Okay. Let whatever is in there come out. Then next, we want to wipe down this surface where the sensor gets to meet the pan. Want it clean and smooth and not having any dirt, because this is the surface where the seal is going to met against and seal. Slowly goes in. There you go. Then put back our nuts. Torque the nut to 10 Newton meters. Right. Next, we put this guy back in. Just wipe down the excess stuff flowing through. Right, put this back in till it clips. There you go. I think our job under here is pretty much done. You can see the sensor is back in its right place. This guy is tightened down properly. This oil here is coming from the oil pan gasket, as you can see. This is something we'll need to do in another video. So next we're going to put the filter into this cap so that we can put it back into the oil filter housing. But before we do that, we have to replace the rings. There are 3 rings that come with the service kit, and those are supposed to be on this cap itself. So we'll use this pry tool to remove them, the old ones that are there, so that we can replace them with the new ones. So we'll start by pulling this out. Be careful not to ruin anything in the process. These look to be very hard and plastic-like. These ones had actually stopped being functional when you think about it. They're very, very dry. I can't even easily get in behind them. Wow. Explains the leak. Okay, I might have to just cut them or destroy them in the process because they're plastic. They're all plastic. You can see they're hard. This is it's even breaking into pieces. So we'll remove all the three. This one is also broken. It's also dried out. That's why it's always good when servicing is done, all these things are changed out. Otherwise, if they're not, then you're going to start having constant leaks that never end. I guess also this one is the same. Okay, this is a little bit, but it's old. It's actually old because I'd like to think it's as old as the other two that I've pulled off. There you go. This is old as well. So let's replace these and put in the others. With the old ones out, we're going to put in the new ones, but it's always advisable to kind of lubricate them. So I'm going to use one of the Castor Edge. Actually, I'm using Castor Edge because Castor Edge is high performance engine oil and it's fully synthetic. So with fully synthetic oil is that it lasts longer, lubricates better, it maintains basically its properties for a longer time than the synthetic one or the mineral oil. So I'll go ahead and oil up these rings so that they don't get pinched in the process of being put into the car. So just oil this up nice and good. Then we'll put it on right over there. Right over there. Just make sure it goes into the channel that is supposed to be seated in. Seated in well. That one is good. Or the next one. Nice and good. Sits there very well. Then the third one. I'll have some oil still in my hands, so let's use that. Place it on. And good. All three seals are there. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So this should prevent further leaks in the future. Then now we fit in our filter. When it clicks in, you know it has stuck in properly. Unlike the other one, when you pulled it out, this thing just fell out. So this is good to go. So we'll just put this back into the engine now. I then went ahead and poured all the 5 liters of castor motor oil. Sadly, my camera shut off shortly due to overheating. I can't blame it anyway. It was enduring the hot sun just like I was. And now it's time to get the car off the jack stands. Let's start the car and just hope, make sure we don't have any leaks. The car has been running for a while now, and we don't see any leaks coming out from there like we had before. Around the cup, we are good, no leaks there. Then we check down what we changed out. As you can see, we don't have any leak around the sensor as well as around the plug itself. All looks good. So the next thing we're going to do now is work on our air filter. We can go ahead and turn off the car. To change our filter, we'll start off by getting this scoop off. Loosen this right over here. That clamp is now loosened. One of mine is missing of these, so I only have one to remove from here. That's a 10mm socket. Now we should be in position to move this box. Remove this from there. Pull out this boot from the airbox. It's a bit tricky, but let's keep doing this. You want to be careful. You don't want to break any of these hoses in the process. So as you're pulling it out, you have to be careful. So remove this. Ha! Ah! There you go. Finally out. You have to flip it the other way around. It's quite dirty though. I don't appreciate dirty. Hit it with my multi-purpose cleaner. Just inhaled that. I might be like, why are you cleaning something that is going to be out of sight? Well, my mind won't be comfortable knowing that it's not clean and it's existing that way. So, yeah, it's not perfectly clean, but this is way better than it was. So, better that than never. Next, we go in with our with our T20. T20. Loosen that. Why do you have to have all this process? BMW, I don't know why, but this was not necessary. Just one oil filter, just to change out an air filter. Someone has to go through all this. Poor design. There's still two more. Finally, let's take this apart. Hey. There you go. Ooh! Look at how filthy that thing looks. Look at how filthy it looks. Yeesh. Yeesh. This is not pretty. This is look at that. Look at that. I wonder when this was last changed out. Anyway, we have a new one. By the way, a clean air filter helps your engine suck in air easily, and that way you don't have it starving of air. You have a better fuel to air ratio mixture for it to combust properly like it's designed to. So I'll go ahead and wipe down all the dust that we have in here, try and get it as clean as possible. And now we're going to put in our new filter. Just make sure that the orientation is right. This slot here goes in here. There's no other way it would go in anyway. So let's place that there. Let's make sure it goes in all the way. It's now in place. Then we'll put the cover back on. This way, the car is gonna breathe way better. It's gonna be like. I always looked at the kidney grills as a kid of a BMW as nostrils. Those big nostrils are now going to suck in air way much better. Put back our cover. There you go. There you're good there. I thought this is supposed to be very easy. Oh well, yeah. It's good now. All seated in very well. Put back our screws. This is getting exhausting. And a big thank you to Power Tools. Putting it back to its rightful position. Be careful and make sure it goes back into all the slots that hold it in place. My back is killing me. My back is killing me. No pinching fingers, please. No pinching fingers. Okay, there you go. Just have to make sure that that boot is there very well, because we don't want a leak. We don't want a leak. We don't want air to go around the filter and get in. So everything that comes in has to come in through after being filtered. So let's put that in place. Get this guy in. Power tool. Make sure this boot goes back in. We don't want any liquids getting in there. Get this bracket back locked in place. We'll then go ahead and tighten this. You don't want it sliding off anytime when you hit a pothole or anything that shakes the car. You don't want this coming off, and you don't want it very tight either, so that is good enough. Back our scoop goes. Whew. The next thing we're going to do is reset the service interval. I'm going to use my Foxwell OBD2 tool, and it works well with my BMW. So if you have such a tool, it helps a lot. So we'll go ahead and reset it. Just hook this in. As the scanner is loading up, okay, the next thing we want to do is check the oil level. To check our level, we're going to be adjusting this until we have the oil symbol appearing there. Then we select BC, and now it shows our oil level is okay. It's okay. We put in the right amount of oil. In menu, I will navigate to special functions, oil reset. So we want to hit that. Let's hit that. CBS. Reset KWP. So we're resetting. We want to reset engine oil because all this is different services that you can reset. So we're resetting option 1, which is engine oil. So we'll select 1 down there. Do you really wish to perform this reset? Yes. So we're resetting. There you go. Alright, folks, that's what it takes to change out the engine oil with the oil filter, air filter, and changing out the seal for the oil level sensor. And I hope you've learned a lot. If you've liked what content I've shown so far, go ahead and share it with your friends, like it. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed for more content to come in the future. Hit the notification button so that you can get alerts on when new content is being dropped. And with that said, I would wish that you able to do this to your car as well and be able to drive safely and give your engine more longevity. With that said, I want to wish you a lovely day and enjoy your car. Adios!